How did you get into this space?
Yeah, I accidentally got into digital marketing, right? Like I think everybody does. I was in college, and a friend of the family was starting actually an email marketing company. So I started as an intern, and oh my gosh, I was building a website, and then I was doing like a direct mail campaign. It was a total flop. Now I was addicted immediately. So that sort of rolled into affiliate marketing. I spent a long time in affiliate marketing, about 10, 15 years there. So yeah, it kind of kept snowballing from there. Yeah.
Well, now you're in compliance too.
Well, yeah, I did a lot of compliance. So the last 5 years, I worked for a call center that did Medicare. So a lot of my job had to do with compliance.
What do you find most interesting about that side of the space?
I'm working with the new legal team with a client that I'm working with. Right away, the attorney was like, listen, marketing, we're going to do this and this and this, and don't you try to. And I said, look, here's my approach. I get it. I get that there's rules. What I want to do is say, look, that's the rule. And I know everybody else, all of our competitors, everyone else is going to be doing that. They're going to put their toe right up to that line. I'm going to say, let them do that. I'll look at that and go, what else is everybody not doing, right? If everyone's going to put their toe on that line, there's plenty of other space that's not being dealt with. So that's been my approach. Let's just play by the rules and see what we can get done in that space.
What do you think, looking ahead to, what we might see coming in the current administration or just kind of down the road from a compliance standpoint? What do you kind of foresee?
We live in a world with 4-year administrations. So does that mean that in another 3, 4, will this take a year or two to get into play? And then what happens in another 2 years? Yeah. So I tend to think of things like this as, a continuum, and we're on and up and down, and there's still that midline.
Right.
I try to not get too excited on either side of it. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We're here for LinkUnite.
Yes.
So tell me a little about how you got involved with this organization and this movement.
Yeah, so I actually was invited in to do this presentation today. I've heard of LinkUnite. I've been connected with Amanda and Sarah for years, but had not been to an event yet. So last night was my first time meeting everybody in person. I came to the welcome reception, and welcome is absolutely the right word. Just open arms. I walked in not knowing anybody and had handshakes and, hugs from people and introductions. And it's just exciting.
Sure. How have you seen the industry kind of change since you've been?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I went to all of the affiliate summit events for all of the years. And there were definitely times where I know I was one of the only women that were, there that weren't the booth babes, I'm actually an executive at the company here. I'm not working the booth, Just that's a very different world than it is today, right? Where you've got a whole room full of women in there they're the executives. They're running the companies, owning the companies, and it's amazing. It's great. It's great that we're mainstream. I think that's a big difference in the last 20 years.
What's the best advice you ever received? And if you've got anything, the worst advice?
The worst advice is probably, you've gotten to where you are. That's good, right? Like, be happy and be content there. And they must not know me when they say that, first of all. I think the good advice that I've gotten has come from leaders. The best one was a gentleman that I worked for. His advice was to go for it, essentially. So I was eager, I was young, I was coming in and saying, like, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. And he was like, listen, Honoway, you can do all of those things, right? But you're accountable for them. You ask me for what you want to ask me for, and then, but you have to be accountable for it. And when you're ready for that, come ask me for it. And it was like, oh, so kind of carried that with me throughout my career, thinking like, okay, I can do whatever I want to do. I got to be accountable for it and responsible for it. And that's driving, it's motivating. And I really liked that. I thought that was great.
I love it.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Okay.
There we go.